Being consistent is way more valuable than trying to figure out these so-called algorithms on all these different platforms. Why? Because being consistent allows you to show up and show your audience that you'll be there when they need you. Versus if you're just trying to beat the system, beat the game, find the cheat code in these algorithms, these loopholes, you're pretty much wasting a lot of your time. And that is the reason that you're wasting a lot of time is because the algorithm is always changing. The algorithm does not stay the same. So there, especially so when you're thinking of like Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, right? They will continuously change the algorithm because once people catch on to what's going on, it's almost like it waters down their system. Okay, it waters down the algorithm. The algorithm starts to act almost too predictable. So they've got to keep changing it. They want to keep surprising. They want to keep things interesting, right? So if you're sitting there trying to beat the algorithm on whatever platform you are posting on or selling on, or okay, again, it might be a little counterproductive. My suggestion to you, instead of focusing on the algorithm, focus on being consistent. So this could be consistent in how you show up online. How often are you posting your social media content? How often are you doing stories? This could be if you have like an online store, right, where you sell physical products. This could be how often are you listing your items? This could be consistency in the sense of how quickly do you comment to your audience when they leave you comments, questions, concerns, feedback. Okay, is it within a couple hours? Is it within 24 hours, 48 hours? Or do you just randomly answer when you get a chance, right? This is about consistency. This is about showing up over and over again and repeatedly showing that you mean business, right? You are here to do what you say you're going to do, and you're here to help, right? Every business has or should have some type of problem that they are solving. And when you show up consistently, whether again you're posting online, people are seeing you in person, maybe you have a brick and mortar and you just make sure that you are open 7 days a week, or that you're always there when you say you're going to be there. This allows people to rely on you. You become trustworthy. You become more credible. Okay. People will see your business, see you, and know, oh yeah, they do what they say. They're always open. They're always posting online. I always see them talking about things. You become easily or easier to remember. Okay. So by being consistent, you're almost beating the algorithm game, right? The algorithm is about, when people say they're trying to beat the algorithm, they're trying to reach as many people as they can, and get their content out there quicker, so that way the algorithm doesn't stop them or puts a block on what they're doing. They're trying to reach as many people as possible. But if you focus on just being consistent, you'll be able to reach as many people as possible at the same time. The only difference I feel is when people tend to try to beat the algorithm, they're so focused on the system that they're playing on instead of the game that they should be playing. Does that make sense? Right? They're more focused on the board, right? If you're playing Monopoly, they're, instead of playing the game, rolling the dice and moving the pieces, they're more focused on how the board looks, the way the board is set up, the spaces in between the board. Okay, so from a player's perspective, would you win the game? If your focus is just what the board looks like, how the board is set up, you know, how the game is played, right? You might know every rule in the rule book on how to play Monopoly. But if you never play it, then would you win the game? No. So instead of trying to figure out this algorithm, okay, you need to focus on being consistent. How do you show up? Are you posting consistently on social media? Are you showing up with your listings, right? Or if you have physical products in your store, does your store look stale because you have the same 100 items that you've had last week or the week before, even a month ago, right? How consistent are you with listing your items? How consistent are you with posting on social media so people even know who you are, right? A lot of entrepreneurs and business owners complain that, they don't get a lot of leads or traffic. But the reason is, or one easy thing that they can do to help this that a lot of people don't do is, be consistent on social media. Be consistent with your messaging. Just be consistent. That is the key word here, being consistent. So tap into your consistency. All right. What are your consistent habits that you're doing? Okay. Keep that up. You might have a day or two where you're like, oh, I might skip here. And that's okay. That's human. We all have those moments. But for your most effort, right? Try to set up a system, some type of way where you don't have to physically be consistent all the time. But if you're consistent up front, it gets the job done. For example, here at Brand Impact 365, I batch my video recordings. So that doesn't mean every day I'm recording a video to post that same day. Instead, I'm showing up one time each week and I record all my videos, and then I go ahead and I batch schedule. And then now, consistently every day, you guys are getting these videos, right? Versus, I could definitely do it every day, but that's just a little bit more time consuming. So you got to just find your right consistency, right? How can you show up consistently without, feeling burnt out or overwhelmed? But by showing up consistent, again, you are showing your audience, showing your customers, showing the people that you want to reach that you're there, that you are trustworthy and credible, and that you know what you're talking about. Okay. So these things all tap into you being consistent. It allows you to seem like you are, or by being consistent and showing up online, or, wherever you're showing up at, it allows you to show up as an expert. Okay. It's showing up like what you say you know about, right? And it also allows you to seem trustworthy and credible. So people want to purchase from you. They want to give you their business. And they believe in what you have to offer, right? Every business, again, should have some type of solution to a problem. So now you are credible to these customers who are looking for a solution. They believe that you have the answer to their problems, and that is just because you showed up consistently and you spoke about and taught about and let everybody know what you have to offer. Does that make sense? I hope so, friend. Thank you so much for being here, for tuning in. I truly appreciate you. Make sure to give this a thumbs up, as well as make sure to subscribe here. I truly appreciate your support. And when you do these things, when you subscribed, when you like, and when you comment, okay, these are all triggers that allows the platform to know that you need to push this content out more, and so others can see it, and hopefully they also like and subscribe as well. So I appreciate your support. I truly do. Till next time, my friend, stay bright, stay beautiful, and keep on smiling. Later, Gator. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.